hand for the draft. Look how we're able to do it through the miracle of technology now.
That's pretty cool.
That looks pretty sweet,
pretty cool.
doesn't it? Players all in their homes and different places with family and friends to wait to hear their names called. So far, 27 players have been selected. 60 will be on the evening. Lakers about to make the selection, but this pick is going to wind up in Minnesota via Oklahoma City. So the Lakers making the pick on its way to Minnesota eventually. Here's the commissioner.
With the 28th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Jaden McDaniels from the University of Washington.
Second Husky to be chosen tonight as Jaden McDaniels from his home in Renton, Washington is selected. We told you eventually that's going to wind up in Minnesota. The third freshman in the last 10 seasons to have 12 points per game, hit 43s and 40 blocks. Miles Bridges and Brandon Ingram did that. Cousin of Juwan Howard, the Michigan coach, and also the two-time NBA champion 2012-14. And Jalen McDaniels, his brother, was a second-round pick. So what is it that Minnesota eventually will get?
Well, they get a special talent. Jaden McDaniels, I mean, it's amazing how young he is. He just got his braces off last year. But he is long, athletic, very versatile on defense. He's got a high release on his shot. Very mobile and very fluid, especially in the open court. He can handle the ball. He reminds you a little bit of Jonathan Isaac that played at Florida State. But versatile skill set. He just needs to get stronger. He tends to turn it over a little bit, almost 3 turnovers per game. And he had an odd thing. He fouled a little bit too much, and he had 6 technicals this last year. So he's a little bit of an emotional player, but a special talent, a really good player.
So he told you McDaniels is on his way to Minnesota. Leandro Bolmaro was also selected earlier. He'll wind up there, and the first overall pick was Anthony Edwards. So Woj, Minnesota's doing a lot to try to craft that roster right now.
Yeah, Gerson Rosas, Minnesota's president, he's really turned that roster over fully in the 2 drafts, the 2 years he's been there. Obviously, the big trade deadline deal last year with D'Angelo Russell, who they brought in to pair with Karl Anthony Towns, and obviously picking Anthony Edwards at number 1. And Ricky Rubio is a very popular player in Minnesota. He always loved playing there. He'll be a tremendous mentor for Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell. This is a Minnesota organization that's really been almost fully reshaped under Rosas now.
And hoping they can build into a contender. They got a couple of cornerstone stars, maybe a transcendent talent in Anthony Edwards that they picked up tonight. Well, the NBA is on its way back, and I know that your sports calendar is a little bit off, but watch the start of the 2021 NBA season during Kia NBA Tip-Off starting December 22nd. It'll start on TNT, brought to you by the K5 from Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. That's December 22nd, just in time for Christmas, the return of the NBA. So the Toronto Raptors are on the clock with the penultimate pick of the first round. Kawhi Leonard signed with the Clippers last offseason following the Raptors' NBA championship, forcing Toronto to change things a little bit. Pascal Siakam, a first-time All-Star, averaging nearly 23 points per game. And their winning percentage turned out to be the best in franchise history.